Howdy everyone and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Let's continue this game. Yeah, I was trying to access the harbor area. I was in here because I was trying to get on the roof. I remember now. Excuse me, good sir.
Can I help you?
Yes? The door is closed. Still no answer.
Well, I get through that door, I get through the fucking... through the roof.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great.
There's a mysterious
I love those.
blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just an awesome, boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's in back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Hello again, sweetie.
An inconspicuous...
I need to figure out how to get over here.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Matter and man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motioned towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here, man?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with one.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Can you tell me more about this tiff?
Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union
Some
demanding?
pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else?
Us.
Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
I see.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glances down the road and the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. I've been there, man.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Can I just spare some change with a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't think these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself. Oh.
What are you hauling
hybrid
anyway?
narcotics.
Time to arrest him.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the other world.
No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen
We're
tracksuits?
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That's the machine behind
It's
you.
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
So, nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
The actual memory turns. Where does it lead?
Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines.
I see.
To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin, the border approaches.
What's beyond the border?
You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
Excuse me?
I get along. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know? I
Yeah.
miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit.
That's where this man is from.
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
I see.
What about you, Copman? You missing someone?
No.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I missed my gun. I lost it.
You lost your gun. Oh man, that's bad news. But thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. And I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning capture perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1. So. Human ox covers his track.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
This fucking wire snaps is. Who is
A
this?
silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did the king do?
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? High above you, the king stands.
Right now, I'm just exploring.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and it's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps... No. This one is a monster in disguise.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some
No
questions.
response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Foreign car kept in good condition.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about strength and purity are glued to various panels.
Interesting. What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Damn, grandma curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Exactly, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
It's a good question. No, they store views. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I'm just so entranced in this game. Some guy cracked the pavement like an eggshell.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not...
We can sit on benches after we've sought.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time with.
This Postlavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I've been there. Post live in chair. Mail collection box. Been
The
there.
mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow, and then suddenly you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Young girl, chubby red cheeks, lazy, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Is it okay if I ask you some
Okay,
questions?
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window and suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Are you standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I do like crime and romance.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in
Kind
some way?
of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
You're a good
Thank you,
lad,
sir. I'm happy to help my
lassie.
mum with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
That used to be true.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Oh, God.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Good to hear. It's going well. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. She stamps her feet, waiting for you to say something. See you, Annette. Muscular man surrounded by flames. A pistol and half-naked dame on his cover. Book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Book is about pate. Nor does it seem important. This is a book about a code frame roaming upstream. I may have to give up and fight that guy.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Ooh. Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
Alright.
Albrita is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I'm sure your games are very interesting, madam.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
I don't want to think about this.
Then don't.
Look at me, who'd want to have children with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
Oh, she's interested.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I'm good, homie. I gotta get that fucking body down. Maybe that'll show me how the fuck to get over there. I cannot get up there. Wait, I wonder... Wonder if I can use a pry bar on this door.
You see a heavy steel. The door doesn't.
You know, I thought equipping that might help. Suppose I'll explore the town more. Coinover has been banged up, inoperable. I almost washed them off. Doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. This is not where I want to be. How the fuck do I get up on the roof?
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Nothing, just an
You
observation.
have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean by
I
distinctive?
hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's
They say
that?
it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Okay then.
He's simply not. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more reporting.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Tell me a secret.
No.
Okay.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them.
Holy shit.
You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenants. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his power. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Never talk with yourself.
Good. Let's change the subject.
called?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It
Okay.
felt like springtime just a few days ago.
An inconspicuous...
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
All right. I'm really curious. How interesting.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime? Maybe who cares? Just rum?
No, I have better shit to do. I'm gonna do a
The
brisky.
door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key. Still, the lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your... The window stands broken in its... Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Yes, not
Takes a step
stoically.
toward the door, like it...
I can't figure out how the fuck to get the blue door. Alright, gentlemen. I've looked around, I can't find anything. We're going back up there and we're gonna beat this guy's ass. Alright, let's quick save this shit.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurt. You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate. Your fist cracks his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shooting. The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking say anything.
His hand twists in his grip, and the pain blinds you. Still you... Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
How the fuck do I get past this goddamn guy? Ain't gonna go well. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote control. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Pretty sure we don't. At least not all of those things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
That's the size of his nose and then his index finger.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Okay.
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work.
God damn it, I didn't want to do that.
Your race descent. Oh no. There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
You keep telling yourself that.
Mr. Claire, also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. You're petulant individual. Of course you are. Above all, rampant multinational finance. Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. The South Island.
I fucked up already.
I am this good. Just try again. This is one of those things where the wise sage wants you to exhibit perseverance.
I need some of that race stuff in my brain. Sock it to me.
Popular culture lingo.
I think this racist is better than the last. There always is.
Race is reality.
I think this...
That...
These cops are just jealous, Jean-Luc.
Oh, no. There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
Oh, sorry, of course.
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists...
Individualism is my jam.
Individualism. You have
True.
Rock and roll is more. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much.
This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Semines race. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
God fucking damn it.
How did this?
You must be
Your fist,
the words to the song.
your hand twist.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate. Mr. Clare is a man of vision. Also, to serve.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing.
You have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Baye. With a sudden flash, the world.
God damn it, brother. I cannot for the life of me. I'm gonna fucking go explore the town, I guess. I have the quick save there. There's a squall of seabirds. Splatter of bullet holes line the wall. Broken window, Tibbs has windows.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Or a little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. The metal feels cold and wet.
Probably some kids.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shifty focus the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Interesting. Had a bag impressed you could collect all these bottles and sell them. Only corpsmen surveys the seas, indifferent to your approach. Hi, kid.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pig's come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
I'm sorry for sneaking. Are you sleeping right now?
Get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so...
How fascinating. Be used until the snow melts.
There must be another way into the building.
Why was that so fucking loud?
Hey, what's that noise down there?
What is that noise down there? Splattering bullet holes on his wall. Orange. +1 health. Hold on. if I'm looking at my shit. So I have this conceptualization. So I have +2 with that, +4. This right here, I have +1 reaction speed. -1 rhetoric. But it gives me +1 reaction speed. But I don't really need that. But you look at it suspiciously. Talk to him.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Examine them closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tight.
You okay there?
Started feeling really bad for a
Might be
second.
the after effects of your past escapades. What are you looking at?
What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen a lot of them.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about
No,
these?
we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
What can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
I'm fairly certain the way I'm supposed to get in there is through there.
So much for a quiet smoke.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite his shirt hangs unbuttoned with his frames. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says Soto voice.
I
Okay.
don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He takes another drag and shivers.
God himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can't you just, like, toss that one?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right. That was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk
Is
to you.
it really that important?
He asks you adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring window.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Rolling backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Interesting.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the window stills and dead houseplants. Too late to do them any good.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Interesting.
Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name?
Martin Martinez. Good local name. Let's go with that.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of a cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side.
Why am I failing every
Throw yourself
fucking
before
check,
his
bro?
very feet like a dog.
Trash?
Young man shakes his head, confusing.
I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends his cigarette sailing over the rail.
With the investigation.
God, I'm failing every fucking check unknown to man. Is it pissing me off? Does the classes even matter? We should run after him, see where he
No
went.
point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right. He probably didn't have anything important to say
Could be
anyway.
a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Okay.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. So many walls all over Mod.
Very fascinating. Looks like it was recently painted. Roundabout north. Cape Side apartment.
Keep walking.
Side of the frame motorcycle. There's a girl up there. Did she peel the paint?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's start with the blood type and go from there.
Where? Accosting a minor?
Is she a minor? Fuck, I didn't know that.
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
You keep looking out to the side. What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
She nodded toward the woman from maintenance in the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Oh, okay.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
I am wacky.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
What are you doing on the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Why are you so committed to facing buildings?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
How fascinating. So do you know what to
Have
write?
you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
Fair
She
enough.
wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
That I have. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Oh, there's two muscular men.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Never mind. Catch you later.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got...
So who the fuck you gone, ungulate?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an...
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking
Doesn't
to?
matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I need to talk to a young man in this building.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible
Holy
for any
fuck.
more strangers getting into the building.
I'll just bust the
Go
fucking door
check
down.
the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving me a sentence unfinished.
Backyard door with the smoker. You already were there. Did
Kim,
it work?
tell her we're the real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sound. The door rattles again, but this time...
Stop banging on the door. Oh, doesn't matter. The police? No. I'll go check the
Backyard door.
Are you there? I've checked the
With the
backyard, but couldn't get in.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential
I
prosecution.
know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
The voice snaps back.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night latch before the lady on the other side gets caught in coffin special.
About your stinking badge. Just come in.
She managed to say with a wheeze. That'll be good for later, I think. So once decades ago. I'll take him some more magnesium. There's a resident Rose Saint gets slain.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling.
Plans
as you
on this
approach.
calm surface.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in a greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is dyed in gold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you,
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander.
What
Squint your
lustrous
eye.
hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm not ashamed.
Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance...
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
I'm losing my fucking mind, dude.
Excuse
Money.
me? I didn't hear you. Of course.
I'm fucking pissed off. You know something about these tattoos?
The man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How's you looking at the photo tied to lynching? So you know something.
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope...
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Can you tell me about this
Quite
lynching?
a few things, I'm afraid.
She follows silent for a moment, contemplating
The
something.
information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Our only partner to us from an unusual medical episode. I lost my badge related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Oh, you know. Shits and giggles.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuates.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Interesting.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn... Or you can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you...
Detective, a word in private before we continue. This
Yes.
is not going quite as I hoped.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so
This
well.
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept in
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate drug trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Let's go back then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You're on a boat?
Why, yes, I am.
She looks at the deck of green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou?
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, haven't seen anyone else sell the boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Oh, hello.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your
I
license?
just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still need to see a license, man.
Actually, you don't.
Pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
So we can't pull over random civilians? And demand their papers this week?
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady?
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Of course.
I'm sure.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent.
Yes.
Joyce.
But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient...
My husband
You're
is.
from Vesper?
I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
The boat? No.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelechi 19? Why?
Makes a hollow
Because
sound.
it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelechi, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores? How about sleek fish?
What?
Because it's sleek and fish-like.
I think I'll stick with the factory name.
Sure.
But thank you.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
Craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop, I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I didn't know eels had hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the...
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Good.
Let me load on this reality, man. Can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade
First,
secrets?
you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the...
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM...
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official...
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gate.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes. Jean-Luc Measurehead. Let's say I was not making the kind of
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these...
But the strike began in December.
Yes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Fascinating.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Cool.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more...
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What's their demands?
Leaflets everywhere, and banners. Every worker, a member of the board.
I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny. That would have been... The king is dead. Long live the workers.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who it... I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just... And now...
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about his lynch?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
Scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right.
Tell me about this
Everard
union
Clare
boss.
is a man of the utmost. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
He can't be
He is
that
the
bad.
most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably yes, Edgar looks exactly like
There are
his
2 of them.
except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Fascinating.
That's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Let's take this back to the strike.
Of course. Of course. How
Seems
else can I
smart.
help?
I need someone to give me the lowdown on this reality we're in.
Reality?
No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown.
No, but please. A little context. We're not in such a hurry. Ah, yes. The episode.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
What are you? What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Are you saying I'm ruined?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant this was this place here.
Ah. This is the pier of Rue des Singes Morteaux. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings. But this one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Fair enough.
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Oh, damn.
Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, sitting their skull gives Joyce the evil eye. Her red spray and fresh held to her throat.
Wonderful.
What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes. All right. What next?
What are you?
What I am not is a basic term.
Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will, in time.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
I gotta go to bed, dude.
A very small district tucked away near the You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about another. Tell me about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before. This place used to be a province. A workers' resort before the city swallowed it, and the
Mention a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea. It's the Bay of Revachol. And yes.
Are we near the
We're on
ocean?
an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
I see.
Lukewarm and unknowable. Flowing in and out.
What's the name of this island?
As you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, well, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol. Revachol is a
What kind of city?
island.
I see.
As if it's self-explanatory. Beyond patriotism. A fact.
What makes Revachol great?
Detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this
The
city?
nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and in the DeLorean century. 380 years ago, they say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines
A lot of
deepest.
car names in this. Not that there's a problem with
By
that.
that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts.
Why
We're
here?
standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place. So we're on the peripheral, basically. Nobody's.
Yourself, officer. I'm well known in certain parts. As to the place, you're right. 22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Silence.
She lowers her head.
The light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first. There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She's just scanning the horizon.
One thought you need to complete.
Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know?
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask. About even more. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys.
Indeed.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else? It's quite straightforward.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from Semiramis. That's thing Alpine suspected
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link. Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout.
But just now I interviewed her.
Interview the drivers who are still hanging. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver...
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct...
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Or is just stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However...
She pauses, looking at the...
This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Not the East for...
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
They're financing this strike. There are thousands of...
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think this strike is being funded with the source ingredient for the drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Actually, let's discuss something else for now.
Nods.
Of course, Detective.
Alright, y'all, I gotta go to bed. This game is going frustratingly slow. But I'm slowly piecing it together. But I hope y'all have a great one. And a good night. And remember, y'all, stay happy.